Are you wanting to connect to maybe different softwares or apps, or even just help automate your business so you don't have to do some really mundane tasks? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can do that using Zapier. Hey, what's going on? My name is Tim. I'm one of the co-founders here at Scary Marketing. And if you're new to the channel, we help take the fear out of marketing and advertising your business using battle-tested strategies and creativity to bring you a better ROI. Today, I want to share with you how you can integrate and really have softwares that maybe don't natively integrate together, how you can get them to work together, talk to each other, and even if you are looking at getting another software, but you're not too sure if you should get it because it doesn't natively integrate with something that you have, well, that's where Zapier comes in. Now, Zapier has been around for quite a while, and they're really the company that made non-integrated softwares products, even just mundane tasks, a lot easier. They allow you to automate a lot of things, and I want to talk about them today. Now, there's a lot of other companies out there that do the same thing as Zapier, and we've been testing a few of them, but really haven't found them to work as consistently, or there's some kind of like weird things that happen, and it's just not as easy to use as Zapier. Now, if we do find a better alternative, we will be coming out with a video talking about it, but right now we use Zapier in our agency, and it's one of the things that I highly recommend a lot of businesses that are doing a lot of mundane tasks, or if there's something out there that you are using and it doesn't have a native integration, Zapier is a really good tool to use. So, for example, I know a lot of course creators really like Teachable, but the thing is there isn't always a lot of integration, native integration with a lot of email platforms. So one in particular is Moosend. Now, Moosend is the one that we use in our agency, and I really, really like it, and I highly recommend it. But a lot of them are using MailChimp because it has a native integration, but they just don't like MailChimp that much. It's not as easy to use. And we do have a video talking about MailChimp versus Moosend and really why we ended up going with Moosend. So I'll link up to that video so you can check that out if you're juggling between email marketing platforms, and maybe Moosend is the right choice for you. But Moosend does not currently natively integrate with Teachable. So a lot of them just don't want to switch because in order for them to use Moosend, it would take a lot more it would take a lot more manual processes. But with Zapier, you can get these two platforms to talk natively. Now, Zapier we use quite often in our business, and we have specific zaps that we've set up to help us integrate things and just really cut down on the small tasks and things that we just have a software do because it's a lot easier. So what I want to do is hop on here to my computer, and here we are on Zapier. On Zapier, however you want to say it, here we are. This is the back end of the dashboard. Now let's see here if we can go. So this is the back end dashboard. And if we jump on over here, to the pricing, you can kind of see the pricing breakdown. Now, I know a lot of people don't necessarily like Zapier because it's just one extra tool that they have to have, pay a fee for, that kind of stuff. But realistically, Zapier has helped us save so much time. It just is easier. And some of those mundane tasks we can literally just set up in Zapier and we're good to go. So here you can see they have a free plan. So if you're thinking about doing Zapier, I would recommend getting on the free plan, playing around with it, see what kind of integrations you can do, things that you can things that are going to help you automate your business, and then go from there. So you can see here, right now we're actually on the starter plan. So we're only doing, I can't remember how much it is annually when it's all totaled up. This is in the annual plan, but it's about $20 a month. So it's really not too bad. We may be moving up to the professional as time goes on, and we may need a lot more tasks. So essentially a task is any time that a zap needs to happen. So if you have a zap that has multiple steps, those could be individual tasks. So just keep that in mind. And really the big thing is we don't really have that many zaps, but we do need multi-zaps, and we do need some more premium apps. So like I said, just keep that in mind. As you kind of go along, you'll be able to kind of see and that kind of stuff. So if I jump back here to our dashboard, you can see that there's all kinds of different integrations, different kinds of things. So it's just as simple as going here and typing in what you would like. So I would like to connect my Teachable, maybe, like I said, Teachable to Moosend, right? And you can see there we can connect these two right off the bat, and I can say, hey, whenever a course is completed or email lead is created, a quiz, transaction, profile, student, all these things, right? If I want just a new user, and I can add them, and I can create them as a subscriber, right? So there's all kinds of different things that you can do, how you set it up, and it's really, really easy. And it's going to walk you through all the steps of getting things set up. Now, I can't show you how to set up a Teachable because we don't use Teachable for any of our courses. Everything that we have, we build in WordPress, and that's really the way that we go. That's just what we like. Like I said, we've been using WordPress for a really long time, so we can really customize it and make it the way that we want. Now, with that being said, we do have some zaps, and I just want to take you in here and show you some of the ones that we have. So we use a lot of ThriveCart, so we have that. So for example, you can see here, let's just go to this one right here, this very first one. Now, this is just a community welcome. Now, we use a system called Tribe to host our community, and we've really gone in, done custom work, built up all the community, did that kind of stuff. But one of the things that we like to do is anytime somebody becomes a new member in the community, we like to have a post go out welcoming that new member. Now, of course, we could go in there and we could type this in, and we can do it ourselves and do that every single time. But one is, as the community starts to grow, as it starts getting bigger, it takes a lot of time to filter out and filter through who's a new member, who's doing this, who's doing that. So what we can do is we can actually just come in here and set up an automation. Now, there's nothing being hooked up, nothing that's changed different. It's essentially just us automating a post to go out. So that's really cool because I can go in here and, as you can see, new user in Tribe, create a post in Tribe. So anytime that there's a new user, it's going to create a post. And if I go down here, I can set up the action. And you can see here, I can write the post, and I can bring in that person's name, so we can actually use dynamic data, and every time that somebody joins, that post gets created, and it comes from the admin of the account, which is really, really cool. Now, this is just one of hundreds of different posts that you can do. Like I said, you can also go in here, and we're kind of looking at potentially doing this with YouTube. So anytime that one of our YouTube videos go out, we can have an automated text go out, or we can have a voicemail go out, or we can send an email, or we can even just have that get reposted to maybe our Facebook page or a LinkedIn page, and we don't have to do any of that. Once you set up your zaps, and however you want to set them up, whatever you want it to do, anytime that you set a trigger, which is essentially, like I said, if I wanted to have Zapier set up and essentially post maybe in a Facebook group that we own or on our Facebook page, hey, here's our new video, go check it out. we can set that up so we don't have to go and do those posts, right? So as soon as that video either gets uploaded or as soon as it is public on our YouTube channel, we can have Zapier go and automatically create a post for us. So I hope you can see how this is really going to help cut down on some of those tasks that you do all the time in your business that you can really just have automated, right? Now, for instance, let's go in here and let's just look at another one that I have here. So, you know what, let's just create one. So I want to make a new Zap. So this is something that we do quite often. So we use ThriveCart. So I'm going to go down here to ThriveCart, and I'm going to say when somebody purchases a product, and now what I can do is we can choose our ThriveCart account, and then as you can see here, I can go in here and I can pick what product, right? So we have all these different products in here. Let's just go with the Scary Good Business Advantage, and what we can do from there is we can trigger it based on a pricing option, if there was a coupon used, if they check the opt-in, if it's coming from a specific affiliate, right? So we have all these options. So I'm just going to say whenever they purchase the Scary Good Business Advantage, that is our trigger. So we can test our trigger, and what it's going to do is it's going to pull in the last data from the last purchase. We're just going to go ahead and click continue. And now what I can do is I can say, okay, what do we want to happen, right? So maybe one of the things that I want to do is right here, slide broadcast, which is a way for you to send out ringless voicemails, right? So let's say that I want to do that, and I want to say that I want to start a new campaign using a audio file. So what I can do is click OK. I don't know if we have any audio files currently. So here's our slide broadcast. Like I said, we already have our account linked up. But what I can do is I can come in here and I can pick the campaign name, or I can just choose some dynamic data. And then in here, I can go and I can choose, right, maybe it's this, beta course call, right? Maybe that's what it is, but maybe this is a welcome voicemail that can be sent out anytime somebody buys a specific product, thanking them and just giving them a little bit of a heads up in what to do, right? So if there's already a campaign name, I can put it in there. We already have our ringless voicemail recorded, and then in here I can say send to mobile phone, and as you can see it says that it can't find a mobile phone because we don't have that currently as an option on the checkout page, but we could simply go and change that where we require people to give us their phone number. So then what we can do is right here in the destination number is I can go in here and go and I can actually select the customer's contact number if I collected that on a ThriveCart, and it's going to auto put it in here, and then it's going to send that ringless voicemail. Now, I can't set this up fully because we do not have all of the stuff set up in our campaign, because we do not have everything set up, which is really, really cool. So just keep all of that in mind as you're going through here, and then we can set this up. Then all we got to do is turn on the Zap, turn this on, and it's ready to go. And now every single time this is going to go out and send that ringless voicemail for us. And it's all going to do all of this in the background, do everything, and Slide Broadcast and ThriveCart don't integrate together. But now we have a way to integrate them together, and it makes it really, really simple. And you can see how you can really cut down on some of those mundane tasks that you have. So I definitely recommend going and checking out Zapier. Now, if you guys want us to do more videos on showing you how you can use different Zaps, different things like that, leave a comment in the comments below, and make sure to check out the link in the description where you can go and start setting up your very own zaps. So that's pretty much what I have for you today, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.